as it hits 11 o'clock. I haven't done anything. And, give me a second. Well, today I slapped the sunscreen on because I found it. And we're about to take a bit of a drive. We're going to go over to Urban Recycling. And going to get rid of everything that's in the back here, excluding the stuff that I was working on yesterday. I started painting this sucker here, and there's still more to do, but once all the other wood's out, I have to then figure out about the bed situation upstairs. So I got those buckets coming, or those bags coming in soon, right? So I'm not trying to rush myself on anything. Okay, I was just talking to my son last night, and looks like his wedding might be growing a little bit bigger, right? For people to be there, which is fine. So yeah, that's where we're at. So we're gonna hit the Urban Recycling. Hopefully we'll be okay on gas for that, but it's gonna be a good test. We haven't hit highways in 4 years with this thing, so. And maybe hit the Home Depot, see if I can get some help with that, and try and do one last effort to make that bed. If that fails, it's a small investment. If that fails, then we go to the spot where it's just the board goes in there and the bags go on the side. I have the 2 cook stations, which I'll have to shorten down, and then that's it. And then we go with the flow on that until a new rig comes in at some point in time. So, we're going to be getting going here shortly. There's juice in the battery, but not enough to power up the van. Again, it was my fault because I left the choke on, and yeah, I forgot to turn it off. So, and then we'll get going here. It is getting hot out. Good thing I wore the sunscreen today. Put these up here. I am leery about these cell phone holders though, so I may not be able to use these. You guys, I am looking for ones where it doesn't need suction cups on the dash here. So if you guys know of anything at all which doesn't use suction cups, I am game for you guys to send me a link in my email, because these ones here, they're not bad, but I kind of would like the ones where like 360 turn, so that way if something's happening in front of me, then I could just turn this thing. Because this one doesn't, eh? It's just got the knobs and got the thing here where you turn it up and down, and that's it, eh? So, and then they're both like that. So, yeah. So you guys know what I'm looking for now. I'll be looking anyway for this kind of stuff. So, because you just never know what can happen, right? And I'm also looking at trying to get, because the way the traffic is going, there's been a lot of crap going on. I would love to be able to get cameras on the up here and the back, because I have been getting notifications stating that people have been around my vehicle again. So, and that way you can catch them in the act, right? So, because in that way, at least it can be transferred to any vehicle that you have in the future. So, all right, let's give this sucker a shot, see if it'll fire up. Okay, so, what we are going to be doing here is, since I guess Metro Vancouver doesn't like updating their app very much, I just checked my tire pressure, all is good, and I got a ton of weight in the back, so I can't wait to get rid of that. We're going to be heading down to United Boulevard Waste place. They said they will take the wood. So we're going to head down that direction, and I have to go down and around because the stupid app here says I could turn this way over here, which is wrong. So, all right, so yeah, that's what we're going to end up doing for now anyway. And I'm telling you, man, it's going to reduce so much pressure on the back. It's unbelievable when we get this done. So, all right. Talk to you guys when we are there. First time on the highways in a while, man. Going going towards Coquitlam. Burnett Avenue, as you guys can see from the sign there. This knucklehead behind me keeps on speeding up and tailgating me. But I know I'm not quite doing the speed limit either, right? That doesn't help. But the guy in front of me, he's got some kind of cargo in there, and I'm only going with the flow. It's all good. Feels nice being on the highway though. Got a cargo van ripping it right up behind that guy too. Oh my god. Burnt Electric. Holy backup. What the? Oh, this is good old Burnett. Okay. We gotta be in the other lane. Wow. If this ends up being what I think it's going, I'm going to be pissed that I went the wrong way. On the contrary, I also got some highway driving in since first time in 4 years in this thing, so that's a plus too, right? So, because there's SkyTrain right... Oh, come on. Are you serious? Wow. They're calling this area Coquitlam. That's weird. But okay. Maybe it's a little ways down in here, but I don't think it's... No, it couldn't be the one I applied to. I could have sworn United was up towards Coquitlam more. Unless maybe this thing's giving me a detour. Because maybe there's road construction or some damn thing. Because I'm telling you, man, the traffic here is massively backed up. I haven't been down in this area in a long time. I'll have to show you guys the area when I get out. But these red lights also take forever. Sorry for the angle too, but my holder is not doing too well right now in the heat. I should have brought some water with me too, dang it. Oh, wonderful! Wonderful! Now we got even wait even longer. Thank you, CP Rail, for delaying my day. The roadblock there isn't even going ding, 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 ding. So he slowed down, waiting for it to go. Isn't that thing supposed to come on like half a kilometer down the, when he's coming up this way? So now we all have to wait. Oh, wait a second. It's only 2 cabooses. Or engines, or whatever the hell you want to call them. Thank God for that, because it could have been a while. All right. Well, I guess this is, technically speaking, part of Coquitlam, right? But, it took the long way around, but that's okay. We got some highway driving in. I think this vehicle needs it once in a while anyway. So we're at a red light right now. There's a waste management and another vehicle in front of me. Honestly, I haven't been here in like 10 years, so I don't know how the operation works. There's no booth here, it looks like, so I don't know what's going on. Unless it's just the booth is somewhere else. But normally they have a waste scale, and then you dump it off, and then you go to the person, then you pay, right? So, but I don't see where the waste scale is, so... could be inside the building now, I have no clue. But, so that's what I'm waiting for at the moment. So I'm hoping I got the right spot here. We'll see. Yeah, there we go. I figured why not give you guys a visual. So yeah, I don't know how long I'm gonna be sitting here for. What the hell is he waving me down? Is he waving me down? I have no blasted clue if he's waving me down or not. How you doing, Chief? I'm actually kind of lost right now. I'm not sure where I was supposed to go. I just got wood drop off.
Here is just for the commercial haulers.
Oh, is it?
You need to go right there. You see that side?
Oh, the other side? Oh, okay.
Just back here.
Yeah. Okay. So I just go up the other side, the other road.
Yeah. You're gonna pass behind the side and get. What do you have? Regular garbage?
No, it's just old wood. I don't need. Yeah. So just up that way.
You just go pass behind and you're gonna take that line over there. You see that blue truck?
Okay.
That blue van?
Oh, way over there. Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
It's been like 10 years since I've been here, right? Things have changed a bit. So, all right. Thanks, boss. I don't want to hit that guy behind me. Thanks again. Okay. I knew we went to the wrong spot. Okay. All right. So they got one area for commercial and the other areas for residential. So that it does make sense. Now wood is for recycling, right? So that shouldn't be a problem. Okay, you guys are going to see me in the back here for a bit. I can't bring the camera out the way it is around here, so I'm going to roll the window up a little bit. Well, most of the way up. Let's get this done. Man, it stinks around here. Where's my gloves? Oh, there they are. Board. Fuck damn thing with it. What a way to end the frustration levels. Hope you guys can see me. Workout. Let's go back into playing sports. actually felt pretty good. Sometimes I miss junk removal, man. I really do. All right, so let's get out of here. Get my wallet out to make sure I get my debit card in. Yep, I do. All right. Gotta go that way. Wow, talk about a difference in the weight in here, man. Whew. That actually was a good workout doing that. So the only thing that's left to, the only other weight that should be going back here is going to be those bags that come in, which I will be filling up, and some kind of bed platform. Otherwise, you know, you see what you see back there. I noticed I didn't even take out the. I don't even remember even taking out the cedar pole. I will see. I did all the pallets. I hope I didn't. No, I don't think I did. Oh well, it is what it is. So, and then we gotta head back, and now we're gonna be able to take some stuff out, clean the platform. I don't think I'm gonna use that stuff to go over it. I might just try and take some kind of sander, file kind of thing, go over that board, and that's pretty much it, you know. Because I noticed that stuff I put on that board it's more like a paint kind of thing. So, but it looks pretty good though. I'm gonna be doing more of that. I actually like the way it looks, being brown on there, and then the floor will be regular color, right? So I kind of like that. It blends. But I could definitely feel a weight difference in here, which is always good for gas, right? So, and my two ambers are working, so that's weird how periodically my amber on the passenger side does not work. But my soldering gun up where I've got it is fully charged and ready to go in case I have to do any wiring. So, you know, if I could do that, why can't I get the solar up? Like, you guys, where would, like, if you're going to use a solar panel, okay, and you try to wire it up, where would it connect? Is it the alternator and, like, you know, where the bolts are? Is it the battery directly? Where does it hook up? Because I know a lot of people use solar panels to charge the battery. So if you guys could help me out with that and what gauge of wire, maybe I could somehow pull something off with that and then be able to get the solar panel up. So that way, if the van's sitting for a while, at least I know it's charging, right? After all, it's summertime and you're guaranteed 18 hours of charge per day. Right? So, well, you guys know what I mean by that. So, yeah, I'm curious to know about that because I'm not afraid to solder and do the shrink stuff and stuff like that in order to do that. But I'd like to know, do you connect it directly to the battery or what? So, I always have a hard time finding that information on YouTube, so if any of you guys know, please let me know, and I want to try to accomplish something like that. So, I had to play tunes, man. Anyway, that pallet recycling cost 25 bucks. I thought it was going to cost a lot more than that. They were talking about 120. I was like, no. But yeah, 25 bucks to get rid of all that wood. So now the only thing is left is to get the rest of that stuff done in the back. But right now we are stuck behind a train. So we are so backed up along here. It's unbelievable. The two lights that keep on blinking back and forth for the train. Yeah, it's still going. So, see, way up there. So we're waiting for all that. The train is actually going back and forth, so we're gonna be stuck here for a while. You guys could probably see it. Wonderful. Well, I didn't put this on tape, but the van scared the piss out of me. When the train was going by, I showed you guys, right? I noticed my thermostat was going up and up and up and up, and I was like, okay, so 70, 80, 90, hit 100, went over 100, and all of a sudden, like, I went to shade, and then it started coming down, right? It went down to 195, and so I hit braid, and I noticed it was creeping up again. I was like, okay, well, normally that's normal, right? I would think it's an older vehicle. And it was getting close to the red, and I was like, okay, I'm not going to make it here. I've still got to go uphill a little bit on McBride. And all of a sudden, I noticed the needle started going all the way down. And I was like, scaring the dickens out of me here. And I tried to remind myself that these vans are notorious, okay, for overheating if the fans don't work. Well, my fans do work. They just don't kick in until after 100 degrees, and then it comes right down. But this weather being... what is about 85 degrees outside, Fahrenheit that is, we're at about 25 degrees, so do the math. I'm way off on it, I know, but so when you add on the heat, and then the heat that where the motor can go up to, what is it, 50, anyways, so yeah, so it scared me a little bit because I haven't done highway driving in a long time, and trust me, man, it felt good doing that. And then, being at the junk removal place, joking around with a bunch of the other guys, it felt good, man. It felt good being out there in the public, being around positive people, Like, I had the one guy, he was shaking his head at me, and he goes, "This is commercial only." I go, "I didn't see the sign. There was no sign saying commercial only." Right? So, and then I got the white guy who was at the cashier, explaining things to me. Then the Asian guy who was just saying, you're just gonna go right over there, and then come back. And then a really nice lady, did the cash. It only cost me $25, right? Like, where is it? I think this is it. Yeah, $25, right? To get rid of all that wood. So now, what do we have in the back? Enough space to make some noise. So that's what we're gonna be working with. So, but right now, I came back. Here, I'm gonna grab a bite to eat. I'm gonna maybe even have some ice cream because it's hot out. And then we're gonna come out here and start working on this a little bit if we can find the spot. Because all the parking around here is taken at the moment. And I was gonna park right across from here, but unfortunately, because of shade there, it would have been perfect. Yeah, I have to wait. So, anyways, let's get upstairs. All right, guys, so it's about 6 o'clock now. Went upstairs, decided to make sure Mom was okay because because the heat and stuff, and all is good. But now we got all of this here. Now we got some open space to do something with it, right? So now I'm considering getting that lacquer stuff and actually whoa, that's a strong gust of wind coming in. That just all of a sudden picked up. I'm going to try and clean up this board. I might have to bring, like, the hockey sticks, whatever. Oh, man. I didn't get all the wood. I thought I did. What the hell? Well, I'm going to have to break up this wood down here and just, I don't know. Probably we use those little wood chippings, and you can actually put some of the wood apparently with fuzz balls, like I'm gonna call it, and a little bit of Vaseline for fire starters. So, it's only a little bit of wood anyway, so it's not gonna do much. I could actually, if anything, I could actually just put the wood right down along here, broken up, and just have it ready to go for whenever I hit the backcountries, right? So, anyways, so. As I told you guys earlier, how I went ahead and I started putting that stuff on this unit here. Well, I've still got to do the other side here too. And I did it, what was it, yesterday I think it was. I was going to do it today, but honestly, there's too much wind going on, and I don't want the stuff to splatter all over the place. Yeah, it's going per. You guys probably can't see it much, right? But so these two things. See, you see how that's floating up? That's how much there's wind. So come on. Jesus. Let's see here. Hey. Oh. All right, so like I said, I'm considering actually doing a lot of this rest of the stuff tomorrow. You know, it's July 4th today, so to all you Americans, happy 4th of July. Hope you guys have staying safe, you know, and enjoying your time. I was actually on TikTok earlier, and got some friends that are down in Florida, right? And one of them's dressed stunningly nice. She's got the red lipstick, all red, and it was just like, you know, around like kind of like right along the edge there where it's black, you know. But yeah, she was just gorgeous. So okay, so what I should have done was brought my dolly down so I can get this cook stuff out. I want to get everything out of here to be ready. So I'm gonna try and see what I can do here. Holy! A lot of the times when we get hot weather, all of a sudden I get like massive gusts of wind coming from the south. I might have to wait. That wind's really... Can you guys hear that? It feels a little warm. Come on, wind, slow down. Jeez. Okay. Forget it. I'm not doing it. The wind's really picking up. I have to wait. I was going to try and get some work done on this thing while it's nice out, but if the wind's going to be picking up that much, you guys can hear the gusts, right? It wasn't like this earlier. I have to get the rest of this stuff upstairs anyway, so and I'm not going to try and jump in here and do it because I have to have a little bit of ventilation because that lacquer stuff, yeah, it's got an aroma to it. The wind feels nice, but you can't do what I need to do when the wind's blowing like it is. Okay, so what I'm waiting for right now is for the ambulance to move because behind my buddy, his vehicle, I could park there, and it is shaded, so that way, it'd be more of kind of level. It's hard. It'd be hard for me to do anything on here, and then at least then that way, instead of the wind coming through the hatch, it'll be going through the front here, right? And then I could get something done. So I got to wait for the ambulance to move. In the meantime, I was only I was on TikTok for a bit as I made my mom some chicken sandwiches. She's not feeling too well, you guys. So it could be the heat, right? So yeah, I'm looking out for her very, 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 very carefully because the heat. I'm telling you, when you have emphysema and whatever else going on, and and especially when you're on if you're on the upper floors. Right, and heat rises because of these buildings that housing makes is made out of wood, right? So wood, well, guess what it does? It collects the heat, right? So, and then there was actually an Asian girl that just walked past me with a little dog, and I can't remember what kind of dog it was. It was kind of like a Moki, but it wasn't. But it was only 5 months old, and I'm telling you, man, holy smokes, that thing's got a bite on it. I was petting it, and it feels crunch. It's like, ow! But it was really precious, man. Just seeing how excited the puppy was, right? So, But yeah, it's really, it makes me feel like that when this van is ready to go. If I had the money, I would love to have a dog. Seriously, I really would. Because then you could go out there to different areas, whether you're at a lake or whatever, throw the stick around, go walking, and that the pet would be kind of like, it's your best friend, your soulmate, right? If you don't have anyone, that's your soulmate right there, and you'll always look out for the dog, and the dog will always look out for you, right? But unfortunately, I can't get one right now, so, but yeah, my a buddy of mine, Byron, he's actually, I think he says by Great Slave Lake or something like that in Ontario. And he said he was right by a lake where it was just absolutely calm. And he walked in it. He goes to me, it was so, well, to his live audience, that it was so warm. And I was like, man, that's nice. And, he's loving it. He's in his early to mid 40s. He has no wife, no girlfriend, no nothing, even though he wants one. But right now he's trying to get used to and enjoy traveling well as he can, and so when I see what he's doing, it makes me wonder, can I do it with this van? Now the transmission is it has not been working a long time. So today when it was going, it wasn't automatic. It kind of kicked back a little bit and then kept on going because it has not been working a long time, right? So, but then when it did actually get worked into, it would go, it would just keep on going, right? So you got to get those speeds. And I barely went through any gas today by doing it. So that was a good part too. I hit Highway 1, and then of course with all the idling, pressing on the gas, and it was just, you guys, the Lower Mainland. Yeah, I'm telling you guys, it's an absolute shit show with traffic, no matter where you are. And I know a lot of people that are leaving the area, they said, forget this, we don't want any part of this anymore. This city used to be so small and prosperous. Now it's big and overpopulated. Especially with the way when you get roads like this one here. Oh my God. Broken up, and it's just, damn, But, so as we continue on with this van build that I'm doing, okay. If I can't get anything done today because the ambulance is in the way, and I will not go around it, it's right, it's in a spot where I won't take the risk. I might have to wait for tomorrow and go do what I gotta do with getting stuff for the bed. The bed will not be in the van right away. Okay, I'm gonna wait until the air mattress is upstairs because she wants the air mattress up there. It's gonna be like $100 for it, right? So it's gonna have to wait until then. But when it does come down and all the stuff is, in, ready to go in bags and everything else and making it look really good, it's going to look the way that, basically, it'd be like a plan B would be completed instead of going to plan C, which would be the way that I used to have this place. So, have this van. No goddamn way. Sorry about that, you guys. Just noticed that there was a person that I know that actually went into the ambulance. So, and it's a person that should know better but her health. But unfortunately, she, yeah. Anyway, I forgot my tire inflator was plugged into the battery still. Shit, I hope it starts. Starts up. Good. Because a lot of times when you say, Leon, see that light on, it means it's draining the battery. Alright, so I'm going to try and park down in the other spot down there. Let's see what I can do here. Yeah. That's just a couple of my tools that are bouncing around back there. Everything's gonna be reorganized. Want to make sure that he has enough space to get out, because I know the guy who's parking in front. Otherwise, yeah, I've kept the battery in a good spot. I am with a lot of stuff. I'm actually trying to use every single pocket possible for items. So you know, you never know when you need it. So now that we're in this spot here, I probably could finish off the painting job on this one, and then probably get the other one started. Why not? It's only 5:49 only. I thought it was later than that. Jeepers. Okay, so maybe I'll start getting started on that, and then tomorrow will be another day to where there'll be other stuff going on. Guys, I'm trying to get you guys videos, man. Like, I know my subscriber count is going down, even though we're a very small channel. Even though people aren't liking it, I guess it's because I'm not showing 100% van life right now. But what am I supposed to do? You know, personal life comes before van life. So let's see here. I'm going to plug that in. I should have brought down my my Alexa. That way I could have had some music down here. Because that way all I gotta do is plug it into the jackery. But, oh well. Okay, let's see what we can do about getting more of that paint. Oh, yeah, the glove should be down here. Get some more of that painting done. And I'm only painting the areas where I would see, or if I'm making a video, that it would be on there, right? So, and then when the bed's done, I gotta see all the difference, and then see how much the sucker is gonna be cut down. So, okay, let's do this. Well, the wind's periodically picking up, but I just end up painting the rest of this unit here. You guys probably can't see it very well, right? So it's gonna take overnight to dry. That little can, it's almost empty, so this one's not being done right away unless I can find a bigger can, right? But I like the way this one's looking right now. I really do. So this is going to be the actual cook station, right? So when it's done, what I'm thinking of doing is, and this is just an idea, but I have a flat board right down there. You know, I'm not sure if you guys can see it. One of the boards that I decided not to get rid of. And I'm actually considering maybe tomorrow, maybe chopping, where is it? Here it is. Chopping up this wood here, okay, and putting it right across the middle of those two over there to see if it works or not, right? And then that way, at least that one would be almost 100% complete. Right, besides for having to try and see how high it's going to be compared to the bed. And then the other one, which was not made very well, excuse me, at all, diaphragm hiccups. Well, we'll see how much wood we have for that too, right? And then I'll have to chop up these other ones, the loose end ones, use those as firewood eventually. So, can't believe I forgot. I don't know how I forgot about those. So. Yeah, so this is gonna be it's a work in progress, and we're getting there. And then when the bed's done, those are done, I'm gonna be pulling out this platform here, and I'm gonna check out to see where, you know, the sawdust is and everything else. I'm gonna clean it right up and have it ready to go. So now if you guys are wondering what I'm gonna do about the income situation, I don't know. Been hearing too many problems with the gig industry out here. So you know, and with the amount of construction that's going on, for example, like the road here, like, you know, literally it took, like, my round trip earlier to go to the waste and come back should have been tops an hour. It took me 2.5 hours. That's how much traffic there is, right? So I just don't know if it's worth it anymore. So I might try and give it a shot to see how it goes. But how you doing? That's good. Glad to hear. So yeah, so I think that's what I'm going to do for now. Is I'm going to leave that as is, let that dry overnight, and go get this. And then, oh yeah, in the cedar pole here, okay. I was kind of contemplating, actually, right where these ramps are, is putting it up to about yay high kind of thing, right? The height that I need for right where the bed is, so that way if I'm going to try and do a little bit of gaming just to have fun or something like that, or if I just decide I want to just do a little bit of streaming and I'm sitting down on the bed, I could just do it right from there and just have it stream, right? So yeah, so I want to have a couple of options for taping. So otherwise, yeah, stay tuned. Tomorrow is going to be a long day for this, and yeah, hopefully like the bed will not be ready tomorrow, and it will not be coming in here tomorrow. I just want to reiterate that will not be coming in here until my mom has her air bed upstairs, so that way if family or whatever does stay the night, then there'll be a bed platform there. It's been used previously for family, right? So so once that's done, then the bed will come down here and pretty much complete everything, right? And then my tools and everything, like, you know, there's tools over here still, right? That will be underneath the bed. So, but all right, so there's nothing else I can really do here for now, except for maybe do a little bit of cleanup and bring, you know, have things ready upstairs. So so I hope you guys are liking my progress. I really do. I know I am. And remember, I don't have any skills for this kind of stuff at all, right? So everything that I'm doing, okay, is just because I am just, you know, doing it for the hell of it, try to see if I can figure it out, okay? So, and, you know, I do see people out there that do van life and whatnot, but they've got some kind of skills. To me, I'm everything's right from scratch, right? So, but I'm just waiting for that day where I can get back out there, somehow make some money, somehow bank it, because I have plans. Not just travel plans. Whoops, did I just say it out loud? Okay, travel plans, but also plans for settling down. Hearing aids, anybody? Anybody got hearing aids? You need it for this area. All right, I am going to jet. And then tomorrow as well, I'm going to fix this problem right here. This thing has to come out a bit. There's 15 mils in there. And I want to get this part down so I can finally put this part underneath and make it look realistic and good and stuff. So, alrighty, and then there'll be some cleanup to do in here too. So, stay tuned. And yeah, and just remember, a month from now is the kid's wedding, and there's a good chance that I will be making a video. Won't be live streaming on here. It'll just be a video, but I might live stream over on one of the other platforms where, well, quite frankly, I'm able to, if I want to, I can make money over there by streaming now. So, who knows how much? But that's my plan if they agree to it. I hope you guys do agree to it, because it would go a long way. So, for my channel anyway. So, alrighty. So I will talk to you guys later.